Hi there, welcome to week number 9 of A Grid Design Every Week. My name is Cindy Seitz-Krug and thanks for joining me. Today we're going to do a very simple design called Plover, and I'm going to practice on a 1-inch horizontal vertical grid, but it could be done on a diagonal grid also if you wish. So come on over to the machine and we'll get started. Alright, we're getting situated here. So let me show you first what Plover looks like. I've got it on this little quilt sample. And this is the design out here on the edge. And also, let me bring it in here, in the blue part. So it just looks like parallel curvy lines. So, but if you don't do it on the grid, you're not going to get those kind of accurate results. So let's get started. Let me scooch my chair in and try not to kick the camera. I've blocked off this little area here, 4x4 square. On the 1-inch grid, it looks a little bit big, but it's really, it actually works really well on a 1-inch grid. And also this looks lovely with 1-inch patchwork, so you might want to try it on that. Alright, so we're going to do all of our vertical lines first, and that's pretty common with all the grids, you know. You do all your vertical and then all your horizontal for the most part, but not all of them. Okay. So here again, we want to remember that soft S shape, and our S is going to cross. We're going to start on the left side of our grid line, cross the middle, and then cross at the intersection. So soft S shape. And when you start the Plover, pay attention. Did I start with my soft S to the left side and then go to the right? You could do it the other way. You just need to be consistent throughout the design. Whatever way you pick to do your soft S, you have to stick with that for this entire design. Okay, we're at the top. Instead of going straight across with the line, I'm going to do part of my Plover design on the top. If I did a straight line through there, it's not going to look pretty on the back side. So I need to continue my design up here for this to get over to the next vertical line. Okay, now, if you forget which way was my S, just look at the line that you just quilted, the other vertical line, and do exactly like it. You want to do the exact same shape as your previous vertical line. Okay, and now instead of just traveling straight across, I'm going to do a Plover shape along the bottom. Now I'm going to continue my soft S's up the next vertical line. So if you don't know the difference between horizontal and vertical, you certainly will after this segment, or after all of these segments. I'm going to drill it into your brain. Alright, now we're ready to do some horizontal lines. I've got a couple done, so when I get to those areas, I'll just travel along that previous line of stitching. And we'll travel down to our next horizontal line. Okay, so we've got that whole top line. If you get confused on which way to go, just look at the previous horizontal line and do exactly what you did on that. And you can see our plover design is coming together and how pretty it looks. It's always so distracting when you have the blue grid lines in there, but once you wash them away, you'll see how beautiful your design is. And that's of course why we look at the back of our little quilt when I get done demonstrating how to do it, and that way you can see exactly how it will look on the front of your quilt. So I talked to you about these practice panels. Again, I have them in 1-inch horizontal vertical, 1/2-inch horizontal vertical, 3/4 inch diagonal grid, and 2-inch diamond. And they're just nice to have on hand so that when you learn one of these stitches, you can just go practice. You don't have to make yourself a sample and mark your grid lines. You're just ready to watch my demo and then go do it yourself. And that just eliminates a lot of the preparation. So it makes it a lot easier for you to learn these grids. Alright, locked off my stitches there. Let's have a look at our plover design. So there's the front. Get rid of those threads. Okay, let me show you the back. And there it is. And it's just a very pretty, simple design that it just virtually takes very little practice for you to learn. So hopefully you'll practice your plovers and master them and use them. And again, like I said, they work great as a background or patchwork. They're just beautiful. So thank you for joining me, and come back next week and we'll do another grid. I've got a variation on the clamshells to teach you next week. Thanks. Take care. Bye.